How's it going, fellow dragon lovers? Hope you're well. I'm Toy Insanity, bringing you that dragon insanity from the How to Train Your Dragons 3, The Hidden World merchandise. So they've been putting out a lot of dragons, including some re-releases. These are both re-releases, and both the dragons I got today were featured in non-mainstream, non-theatrical pieces of the franchise. I think the Razorwhip here came from the series. I think it was a Netflix series. Maybe it was called Defenders of Berk. Race to the Edge? Race to the Edge? That sounds right. But we got Razorwhip and we got Whispering Death, who came from one of the direct-to-DVD movies from back in the day. These are two of my favorite dragons overall, because they're kind of minor characters in the franchise, but they're also both very fierce looking, very powerful dragons. Razorwhip is a very tough dragon, almost untamable, almost untrainable. Has metal-like skin. It has a very powerful tail that can whip and slash through just about anything. You do not want to get in the way of this dragon's tail or horn. Look at this horn. Also, it can cry tears of acid and spit fiery blue flame up to 100 feet. This sucker's going to take you out one way or another. Razorwhip is not to be trifled with. Very cool sculpt. Little bit of a what happens here when there's debris in the plastic mix. It just ends up in the plastic. A little piece of dirt or something. That's not on the surface. That's embedded in the plastic. Oh well. I kind of don't like on this series of dragons how the screws are exposed. So this guy you're going to display showing his left, because on his right you get the copyright information and all those screws. On the two Monstrous Nightmares, they put the screws right in the front. It's really odd looking. At least I would think on that one they would have popped a little plastic plug over the screw that's right on the chest of those two. So anyway, Razorwhip, written in the TV series by a girl named Heather, a rogue rider. A rogue racer. And then this is one of my favorites. I got it when it initially came out. They have updated the copyright on these, so these both say 2019. The older one on that one, it might actually be a slightly different color, but it would probably say copyright 2015, and this one would probably say 2013. It's from one of the older direct-to-DVD movies. I don't remember which one. But, love this guy. Look how fierce. And instead of the articulated plastic weirdo body with screws, this one has wire inside, making it bendable and posable. I love this guy. I might get two of those. But I think technically, deep in my toy vault, I have the older one. Because they definitely, even though it's kind of cool they updated the copyright, but it is just a re-release. I don't think this one's painted differently at all. This is the Whispering Death. Definitely in my top two. I love this guy and I love the Bone Napper. But he is a really powerful underground burrowing dragon. These teeth will just drill through rock. And therefore, he is untamable, untrainable, unrideable. You don't want to try to harness this guy and end up going down through this limestone. Yeah, just love the sculpt. Love the way he's bendable and posable. The Whispering Death. These are two really awesome Dragon re-releases. I know when that one first came out, it had the rider, it had Heather. This one I don't think ever came with a figure, because like I said, you can't ride this guy anyway. But that's it. That's the next two, just for you. How to Train Your Dragons 3. Happy to have these. What else can we look forward to? I'll probably end up getting all of these. And probably not get the bigger ones, so you never know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Barf and Belch being re-released. He's my favorite from the movie dragons, but I like a lot of the non-theatrical movie dragons better. Stormfly, Toothless, Light Fury. And will they do even more in this line? You never know. I was kind of surprised to see Razorwhip again. I was surprised to see both of these again. This is definitely the highlight. Loving these guys. Loving the How to Train Your Dragons. My name's Toy Insanity. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Alright, we're gonna dive deep into his mouth. And then we're out of here. We're out of here. Whispering Death.